I do not like to make knots. I found an easier way to get around it. First, I take a long length of thread, and then I take the two ends together like this, and then I wet them to make them stay together. And because this is cotton covered polyester, and because cotton thickens when it gets wet, I have put them in my mouth and wet them, and then I'm putting them through the eye of the needle. And now I have thread with a loop at the end. One end is two strands. And now I put the needle in, bring it up like that, and then I put the needle through the loop, and that is the Y knot. And then I can sew. Now this would be, of course, be where I was using double thread, probably sewing in a zipper by hand or something like that. And as you can see, it will hold, and I don't have to put a knot in the end of the thread. I am now sewing a hook on, and I'm going to use the Y knot to start out with. Here's the little hook. And the first thing I'm going to do is start out by sewing in a Y knot. There we go. Okay, and that's Y knot. And then I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to go in the back of the loop so as to pull the thread back over the edge. I'm going to just keep doing that. This hook will never come off. When I sew these in my clothes, the clothes are worn out and the hooks are still there. You don't have to worry about it coming off, because it just won't. Keep on going right around this one. Now, really, I should go all the way around here to the edge, but I'm not going to do that because it's just taking up time. I'm going to put it underneath. And now, the next thing is we're going to bring it around the hook, like that, so that we anchor it down good and tight. Now, larger hooks will have a little loop in here. This one does too, but it's too small. I don't think I can get the needle through it. Let's see here. It won't. But a larger hook, the little loop there, you want to sew through that too. And now I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some of this finished. So I want to show you how it all should look when it's really completely done. This really gives your clothing a look of embroidery. You'll notice that most of the time I'm not using a thimble, but I have nothing against using them. It certainly saves your fingers, but a lot of the times I don't need them, so I don't bother. It's really up to you whether or not you use a thimble. There's no rule that says you have to use a thimble. Alright, so now that's sewn in pretty good. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to put the thread in the back and just make a couple stitches in here so as to lock it in. The other thread is, there we go. And we'll just clip it off. And there it is. And that is a hook that will never come off at all. And you want to do the same when you're sewing the eyelet. Here's one here. You do around the edge of here and around the edge of here. And if you have one of these, you want to do around the hole here, around hole there, and you might even want to take 1 or 2 stitches right here at the very top, but you wouldn't sew here, of course, because you want the hook to be able to catch into it. Doesn't seem to want to go. There. So you can see with this, you'd only want to sew around these little holes here and no stitches in there. Okay? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.